Vou passar a bola aqui para o Fabrizio, nosso membro do Beltoff Itália. Fabrizio.
Muito obrigado, Eduardo. Boa tarde a todos. I am Fabrizio Valente from Italy, and I'm very happy to stay here in São Paulo because I know that in Brazil, in São Paulo, there are a lot of Italo-Brazilian. How many of you are some Italian blood? Quite a few. So, posso parlare italiano? Allora va bene? Okay, I'm going to talk about customization. So I'm going to talk about a new driver in retail that is linked to what Eduardo was saying about the differentiation as an important possible success key for retail. And we are now in the era of mass customization. We can have customization also in the mass market positioning. And it's very important this. It's possible because it's affordable, we have new technologies, it's getting us more traffic in the stores, it's getting us differentiation in the market, it's getting us more loyal customers, and it's interesting because it can help both brand stores and multi-brand stores. Let's see some examples, starting from Pepe Jeans, this British chain of jeans that is launching the custom studio concept. It's a kind of stores where customers can customize their jeans, choosing buttons, pins, decoration. So in the store you have the catalog of the products, but you have also the catalog of the possible decoration. It's very successful, and from the testing, the first one, now they have 25 stores of this kind in 11 countries. And by the way, the service is free if you order online and pick up your jeans in the stores. Let's go to France. Carrefour, this big company that is also in Brazil, has bought this company, My Design, that's a company specialized in customizing products. Almost every kind of object, from shirts, mugs, pillows, cellular phones. So in the hypermarket, Carrefour was testing to create an area where customers, after buying the products on the shelves, could customize them in just 5 minutes. And this is very important because time, and it's very important to give quick service. And after the first testing, now Carrefour has extended the service to 40 hypermarkets. Let's go to Germany. Rose Bike is still a family business. It's a small chain of 6 stores selling bikes, and in a new flagship that they opened, 6,000 square meters, they are offering a complete option of total customization of bikes, from the seats to the frame to all small details, both with physical experience and all the digital tools that allow customers to understand how will be the final product they want to buy. And finally, now at last, we have an Italian case that is Obeg. Does any of you know this brand of bag? Somebody? No. It's a big, interesting new concept that is very simple. It offers women the chance of creating their own bag, choosing the body, choosing the handles, choosing all the details. And from 2009, so less than 10 years, they opened 300 stores in 50 countries. In Spain, we have Happy Pills. Happy Pills is a candy concept, a specialized concept, where you can choose in your jar all the different kind of candies that you want to have, but also, more than that, you can choose the label to put on the jar. These labels are funny labels that are expressing which kind of effects you want from these Happy Pills candies. So for instance, you can have the label that is pills against grey days, candies when your favorite football teams are losing, etc. So it's very fun, it's very successful, and of course, again, you can do it online, and if you go online, you can totally customize your label. So in the end, it's a great concept, selling a lot, especially also for the tourists that are going to Barcelona. And from the beginning, now they have 27 stores in 3 countries, after Spain, going to Korea. It is very interesting. Again, in Italian case, you know Calzedonia because it's also in Brazil. Selling online swimsuits, Calzedonia offer customers the possibility to customize with some writings on the swimsuits. And it's interesting to look at figures. 1 out of 5 of the purchases of these online swimsuits are customized. Food. Easy food, smart food, and new concept from UK. Vita Mojo is a concept of a quick service restaurant. So it's a small meal box that you can completely customize. You go to the store, or even, of course, you have the app, and you choose from a number of ingredients how many grams of each ingredient you want to put in your box. And what is interesting is that the app, in the end of your recipe, tells you all the nutritional facts. So it tells you how many calories are you taking with this, how many carbohydrates. And if there are too many calories, it's very simple. Just with the finger you can diminish the high calories ingredients and augmenting the others. So, going to the end, we are talking about products, but more and more we have to understand that customization is starting with products, but it's also involving process and arriving to the global experience of customers. And this becomes very successful if you are able also to surprise your customers. So I have a final couple of cases. The first one comes from US. I'm sure that many of you know Victoria's Secret. That is a giant with its 1,500 stores in 43 countries. And this is a story that I had in the store in Chicago. I was with my daughter. I wanted to have just a quick look to the store in Chicago. And an employee was asking my daughter if she could take her measure. Because you know that in Victoria's Secret, all employees have got their tape measurement around the neck. So my daughter said, okay, and in a few seconds, she was taking the picture, the measures, sorry, and giving my daughter this small memo with her name, her measures, and also the advice on what to buy in terms of underwear according to her style. My daughter was so surprised by this approach that she obliged me to go back the following day there to do some shopping, because she felt in the first time so really surprised of this kind of excellence. And last example comes again from, well, it's in US, but in real time it's Virgin, this incredibly innovative brand that has been launched by Richard Branson, and now going in many business, also in the hospitality business with these hotels. Again, completely changing the idea of the business. They have launched the No program. What is the No program? We are not selling rooms. We are offering experience unique to our customers. So we have to know our customers. How? When a customer arrives, they are asking the customer to answer to questions or a questionnaire, a few questions about their preference about snacks, how they want to spend the free time, leisure time in towns, but even questions like, are you scared about taking a lift? So what happens? That when this customer is coming back to your hotel, Virgin Hotel, next time, they book a room on the first floor so the customer can go easily by stairs, not taking lifts. He can find in his room the snacks and advice what to do in town, and everything that is completely targeted and customized about his preferences and interests. So, the end is, and by the way, they opened in the Chicago and San Francisco and opening 9 more hotels soon in the market. To conclude, I'm sure that we know, but we should work much more on customization because it's a huge opportunity in retail. Which are the keys, the success keys? First, remember that, of course, the product is important, the final result for the customer, but together with the product, it's very important the process and the global experience of the customer during the customization. Second, very important is the tech empowerment. Of course, technologies can help us a lot in this process. Then, customer engagement is not just the final result, it's the process. We are working in Italy with Juventus Football Club, that many of you can understand, and for their new mega store, we decide to put in the center of the store the customization area for the shirts. A huge success because it becomes the theater within the store. And in the end, never forget, we can invent, we can innovate everything, but remember that if we want to be successful in any aspects of retail and also in customization, we must be simple, smart, and quick. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm glad to introduce, thank you, my colleague Michel Koch from Ebeltoft, France.